Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about contentment. I think this is a big subject in our lives right now that not many people have much of. Uh, Contentment is a power. Uh, why you cannot be happy with the things that you have, why you have to be constantly buying something or going somewhere or taking a trip or having this, that, or the other is so much more important than having peace of mind of knowing things like you don't owe anybody anything. That's big because you can be very content when you're in that situation. I have recently retired, and I have found that contentment is a major piece of life. Whenever I'm out and about, watching other people, the way they behave, and not the way they act, but the way they behave financially, the things that they're buying, uh, the things that they're consuming, it all comes back to contentment and whether you're content or not. The things that people are buying is absolutely incredible. The way that we have the price of cars today. I mean, I went and looked at a truck not too long ago on the lot. Doesn't really matter the year, make, model, or anything. It was a brand new one. Uh, but I mean, $80,000 for a vehicle is just ridiculous. And there's people out here buying them, and they can't afford them. They just they can't afford them. The finance companies have made it so easy to get one of these things that everybody's out there doing it. And it's the only way that they can sell them is to diminish the qualifications of credit in order for you to get one. They don't really give a rip one way or the other whether you ever pay for the vehicle, because once it rolls over the curb, they've already been paid by the finance company. So to them, that deal is done. But to you, it's never done. And then they're putting these cars on 72, 84, and 96 months. Imagine that. Imagine having a 96-month car payment. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't do it. Uh, it's incredible. And then I believe the stat was somewhere in the neighborhood of 18, 19% of all brand new vehicle sales. The payment is over $1,000. $1,000 for a car payment. I don't think that's a need. That's a want. Uh, Again, contentment. I don't feel those people are content. Buying has just about replaced thinking. It's just crazy. I mean, credit card usage is at record high. Debt is normalized and encouraged. Now, I say that to say this. I mean, you jump on television and you see all these commercials for credit card companies and so forth. I mean, they are not in your best interest. I'm telling you. They have Dave Ramsey said this, but they have better buildings than you have. Uh, they have better furniture than you have. They're not there to help you, and I promise you, you're probably not going to get anything from them. A lot of y'all think that the cash back and the points for the trips, and I get a free flight to wherever. But what is not free is when you get there, you got to pay for all of that, and you're going to spend big because you got your ticket to get there for free, and that's just what happens. That's just how the mind works with that. Uh, People shop by monthly payment, not price. Every inconvenience now has a purchasable solution. every inconvenience. So anything that goes wrong in your life, you can just go out here and take some money, plop your checkbook down, debit card, whatever, credit card in this case, and get what you need and move on. But that is really not the right way to do that. Discomfort is used to teach patience, but now we finance it anyway. And you know, this whole thing of waiting and before you purchase something, and rather than just going out and getting it right now, that's the way to go. That is the way to go. There's just no other way to see that. We don't ask, do I need this anymore? We just ask, can I afford the payment? And that question alone has wrecked entire households. That's right. Just completely wrecked them. Now, the next thing up is, the price of appearances. We got record high car prices. 72 to 84-month loans are considered normal. Let me say that again. 72 to 84-month loans are considered normal on an automobile. That's a long time. That's like 7, 8 years. Homes are bought at the edge of affordability. I mean, y'all are just taking it right to the edge. If the bank will loan you $675,000 for a house, y'all are going to see if you can get 676. And that's just killing you. I mean, if they'll give you 676, then try to buy a house for 400. You'll be a whole lot further ahead of the game. I mean, we're living in houses that we can't relax in, driving cars that we're afraid to scratch, and to impress people that don't even pay our bills. And I don't get that. We're going above and beyond what we should be doing right now in this life. Now, next up is credit cards. You know, they delay pain, but they don't eliminate it. You go throw your credit card down and you purchase something with it, and you feel okay as you're walking out. But at some given point between a week and 3 weeks from now, you're going to get a bill in the mail that says that you owe this back. And that's when it's going to start hurting. So just try to stay away from the credit cards if you can, as much as you can. Pay cash for as much stuff as you possibly can. I can tell you this. The system absolutely depends on your dissatisfaction, meaning this. If you know you have quick access to money, credit cards, and so forth, you're going to go buy whatever you want. And they know that. And that's why they're making it so dang easy. I mean, you can open up Amazon right now and click one button and have that stuff at your door in 4 to 6 hours in some cases. I mean, that's just crazy. That's absolutely nuts. There wasn't any time to go actually hold the item like we used to in stores. We're just killing ourselves going with this. Contentment is a skill. Contentment does not mean that you're quitting anything. It does not mean that. It's knowing when enough is enough. Stop trying to upgrade your life. Try fixing your life before you try to upgrade your life. So if you had an item that was broken, instead of going and buying another one, try to fix that one first. It'll save you a whole lot of money right out of the box. Also, when you can, you want to purchase everything that you can. You don't want to rent anything, lease anything. In some cases, in some parts of the country, it makes sense. But in most cases, in most parts of the country, it does not. Uh, the most peaceful moment in my adult life wasn't buying something, it was owning them outright. There's a couple of things that we lost along the way of all of this, one of them being pride. Take pride in maintaining what you already have. It's really cool to go and see an old muscle car. Somebody's taken great care of that thing for a very long time, and it's still getting the job done that it was getting done the day it was built. is still doing the same thing. It's taking you from point A to point B. I was just talking about, repair what you have rather than replace it. It'll save you a lot of money. And you just use things until they're done. I see so many items just laying on the side of the road, seriously, that could probably be used again, but someone thought different than that and just went and bought another one. So I don't know what's up with that. Use these items until they're done, whatever it is. And you should accept boredom rather than spending through that boredom. So if you're sitting at the house not doing nothing, don't jump on Amazon and just start spending a bunch of money just because you can. We confuse progress with replacement. Sometimes progress is learning how to stop. In this case, stop spending. I'm not telling anyone how to live, and I'm just asking the question most people never slow down long enough to ask. When is enough enough? When is it? When does contentment start? I think it's a great question. Because if more was going to make us happy, it would have already done so by now. If more was going to make us happy, it would have already done so by now. Maybe contentment isn't something you buy. Maybe it's something you decide on. We'll see you on the next one.